Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Last time we did a daily. This time we're gonna do a normal run. Let's hit random and see where fate takes us. And we're playing as the Blue Baby, my least favorite character, so this should be an interesting run. The seed is WDH82ZYG. Right. So the Blue Baby can only get soul hearts. Can't get any red hearts, and any red heart containers he does get turns into just regular soul hearts. So like a health up pill just is a soul heart, so it's like half a ball's a steel pill. Alright. I normally would not take this item. What Tiny Planet does is it makes tears orbit around you. It also gives you pretty much incredible range, but I mean, it also makes things pretty difficult to hit, so we're gonna hope for some fun items this run. I normally wouldn't take it, as I said, but I mean, we're the Blue Baby, what can go wrong? Cue a lot of things that can go wrong. Alright. So how are you guys doing today? I've been having a pretty hectic week and stuff myself, which is why there's been a lack of updates, because just like, things haven't been going extremely well, but they're getting better. Alright. Beautiful. Oh, that's right, we also start off with the poop item, which I didn't mention. It spawns a poop on you, so you're able to use it every room, and there's a possibility to drop coins, red hearts, or soul hearts. So, and it's also possible to drop nothing, as well as you've been seeing. So we're probably going to die this run. Not too surprising. Blue Baby is one of my least favorite characters. He's one of the hardest regular ones. So, yeah. Well, there's our secret room. One item that I'm gonna say we hope for is brimstone. Not Mom's knife, because... Alright then. So what this item is it's called Missing No. And again, normally I wouldn't take it to save my life. But what it does is on pickup, all your items are randomized. And every floor that you go on, every item is randomized again. So you're never safe with your build. So this should be interesting. Right now we have the ball and chain. It blocks tears and also does damage and breaks rocks if the ball goes on top of them. And it also breaks poops. So we have Little Horn. This should be a decently easy fight. I'm glad we got rid of Tiny Planet, because it would have made this fight very difficult and long. And now it'll only be somewhat difficult and a bit shorter than usual. Or not shorter than usual. I don't know what I'm talking about. Why am I recording? Because you guys need an episode and I wanted to record. Because it's fun. Alright. So that's one of the perks of Little Horn, is he hurts himself. So we get Toothpicks, which is a shot and speed up. Shot, speed up, and tears up. It's a shot and whatever. Alright. Let's check out our shop, see what we're gonna get. And then immediately lose on the next floor. Also break the pots and see if maybe we can get our 15th coin. Don't. That'll just re-roll on the next floor, I think. So I think we're better off getting Soul Hardened. Yeah. I think all that would do is... I mean, what that more options does is put 2 items into the item room. But I think it would just get re-rolled next floor, so... I mean, hey, let's head down. See what fate brings us. Alright, we're on the cellar 2. We have Dead Onion and PhD. PhD shows us all the pills and makes them good. Doesn't change neutral ones, though. Alright. And what the onion does, Sad Onion, is it makes it so that way it gives us the tears up, basically. That's all it does. The Emperor takes us straight to the boss. I don't really have much desire to use that, except maybe now I do because we're fighting Envy. Very envious of people who don't have to fight him. We have very high tier rate up. I didn't think Sad Onion gave that much. But what do I know? Alright. Let's continue on. Kill everything in our path. It's going well. Envy is just about done. Oh, let's use the poop as well. Might as well attempt to get as many things as we can. I am gonna take this, because Shoot the Whoop is actually pretty good now. Let's blow that up. That was extremely lame. And largely unfortunate. So now Shoot the Whoop kind of actually acts like Brimstone, whereas before it did a set amount of damage. Now it actually scales with your damage, so... And that was some bad damage. Alright. Except I'm going to now immediately dodge Shoot the Whoop for, Shears. Small Rocket is a damage up. Not that it really matters for the next floor, but for this floor it's going to be quite useful. Alright, just went and got rid of himself. Very useful. Listen, if you're an enemy in this game, just do us all a favor. Just walk onto the spikes before I even enter the room. It'll make me happy, it'll make you happy, because then you won't have the unpleasantries of me killing you, which involves being cried on until you die, which I assume that means drowning. Or maybe the tears are shot at such a strong amount of force that it hurts, like maybe it's hail kind of stuff. Temperance, don't want that. Alright. Pin, this should be easy. So what the Pinking Shears does is it gives us flying for a room, as well as makes this little guy down here, and he homes in on enemies and does a lot of damage. So right here we have the Krampus fight. I didn't take the health because maybe we'd get Abaddon or something. Either way, we weren't going to be able to take anything unless it gave health back, so... But we got Krampus instead, so that means Angel Room. We have a shot at Angel Rooms. And we get the Lump of Coal. What that does is... it does more damage the further your tears go, so essentially range ups are damage up, but we're gonna lose it on the next floor. So let's head to the next floor and lose it. Alright. That is unfortunate. Alright, so time to explain the items. We have the Angel, which shoots out basically a homing tier. We have Death's Touch, which is piercing shot plus damage up. We have Blood of the Martyr, which is a damage up, but if we get Book of Belial, it's a +2 damage up. We have Celtic Cross, which is on hit, you get some invincibility. And we have Poop Bombs, which is +5 bombs, and when a bomb explodes, the entire room takes damage. Plus it's smelly. Alright. We still have the shears, which is good because that's going to guarantee that we can kill the boss at the very least. Alright. I could go directly to the boss, but we need our item room. So that way we can guarantee that we get an additional item for the next floor to reroll. Anarchist Cookbook. Oh boy. Makes bombs spawn in the room. That's it. I guess I deserve that, maybe. Alright. Let's find our boss. Again, I'm just gonna explore the floor. The early floors anyway aren't too terribly difficult, so I'm not going to just skip it. I'll save it for a difficult floor or a floor that I'm just having a hard time on. Alright. Mega Maw. So there was some cool damage right there. So one of the perks about the Blue Baby is even if you get hit, you don't lose Devil Deal chances. So that's fun. Let's head to the next floor, I guess. See what happens. Alright, we have Epic Fetus, which allows us to nuke enemies from the sky. We have Keeper, which is essentially a familiar that damages enemies when it's inside of it. We have Sister Maggie, which shoots the red tier. We have that spider thing, which makes all spiders not want to hurt me. We have Continuum, which if we shot regular tiers, the tiers would go through the wall and able to damage enemies like back here if you're over here and you shoot this way. And SMB Superfan, which is a all damage up. I mean, is an all stats up, not an all damage up. It's an all stats up plus full health. Book of Secrets, which is a book full of secrets. It shows you either the full map, the compass, or where the secret rooms are. So it can be useful, but often not, because if you get just the map, you're gonna. I tend to not think of it as good as other things. And I just walked right onto those spikes, which means we're just about dead. And you know what? Forget this room. Not worth it, because I'd die. Alright. Let's go this way, I guess. So the only issue is if we fight Peep or the Bloat this floor, which I don't think it's possible to fight the Bloat this floor, but it is possible to fight Peep, so the eye would just be a little confusing. But it shouldn't be too bad, considering we have Epic Fetus, which is only really difficult when you have the turret items, like turret enemies, not items. I'm just fumbling over all my statements today, which is not good, especially considering I have to talk in order to entertain. And if I'm stumbling, then either I'm being entertaining while I'm stumbling, or I'm being very generic and bland. Alright, there was nothing there, so let's continue on. Alright, I think we're at one heart from death. One hit away from death. So let's try and be careful. And not die. Alright. TNT, what that does is drops a bomb thing. You can push it around and stuff. It would be kinda useful, except you, judge. Oh. Well, that was eventful. You know what? No, we're not playing Blue Baby again. We're gonna do it Need and Run. Just a fun Need and Run. Start off with the wafer and Krampus's head, and Forget Me Now. Bad trip. Forget Me Now. Alright. 3 soul hearts. Cool. Plus, we have the wafer, so we only take half damage. We have the thing that kind of looks like a 6 and 9 doing the sideways and having a fun time. Cancer. No, yeah, that may be I don't know. I'm just gonna play and I'm gonna ramble along. But what it does is it allows it so that way if you take a hit in a room, you only take half damage. I wish it stacked with the wafer because then it would be really cool and broken because then you take no damage. But you have to take damage at some point in your life because that's just how it is. But yeah, so gotta just go on and fight the power. We're fighting Steven, so that means we're gonna get the item Little Steven. We're not gonna get the Steven item because you never get the Steven item from a Steven boss fight. It's just how that works. So we just need to hit him a bunch until they split up, and then we can kill either the small one or the big one. And I think we're gonna most likely kill the small one first. Alright. Alright, just come on. Let's finish it. Come on. Let me finish you. Alright, the small one is done. Just have the big one to go. And see, as I told you, we get Little Steven. Psychic Friend. It's a familiar that shoots a psychic shot and just lets you have a great time. Alright, let's continue on. And of course, I say let's go fast, and we get Envy. Isn't that just the coolest? Envy. That was cool. We were able to kill a lot of it right there. we only have a few more hits on them to go. Like 2 hits per thing, maybe. I don't know. Everything's a blur to me right now. All I see are dots on the screen. And we killed it. Got a coin, let's continue on. We're on the Burning Basement 2, by the way. I don't think I said that. Yes, Soul Heart. Lots of bombs. Stars. And we get Brother Bobby. Sweet. Just kidding. Brother Bobby is just a familiar that shoots straight forward, nothing special about it. Okay damage, it's just a regular familiar. And I mean, it is what it is. Let's blow up this. Alright. Keys. I'm gonna use a bomb and get 2 keys. Just seems worth it overall. Got some flaming dudes. Hopefully we'll be able to kill them before they hurt us. We do have a lot of tears going right now. Maybe we'll get a ton of familiars this run. That'd be cool. And a tears up pill. I was just ready to accept pills and be like, alright, these are all terrible. But no, got tears up. That's pretty radical, so that means even more tears for us. So that means we don't have to take any more pills. We just have to take the 1 tears up pill whenever we see it, and that's it. Alright. So we should get a deal with the devil after this boss fight with Monstro. Just about done. Alright, let's see what our deal with the devil has for us. Not Bob's heals. Alright, Krampus. We had the head of Krampus already, so that means we're gonna get Lump of Coal. Oh, I didn't show the seed, I don't think. AGXH0ED8. So I'll put 2 seeds in the description. Which, I mean, is gonna spoil the fact that I died, but... I mean, wait. Oh. Well, that's a... I mean, the Soul Heart right there was fortunate, but I wanted... I didn't want the head of Krampus. I wanted the super fun lump of coal. Oh... just fell off. Alright. Let's continue on. So, the head of Krampus, what that does is it shoots lasers off in 4 directions. And sometimes it spins, and sometimes they just go straight and don't spin. It always spins at the inconvenient time, and when you do want it to spin, it doesn't spin. There, didn't spin. Maybe it alternates, I don't know. I don't think it does, but what do I know? I don't ever take it. Oh, and I didn't explain the Forget-Me-Now. Gosh, I'm just the worst. So, what the Forget-Me-Now does that we use right away is it restarts the floor, basically. Lets you do whatever floor you decide to use it on again. So you can use it on the chest, you can use it on the cathedral. I don't know why you'd use it on the cathedral. Maybe you just really like the Isaac fight. Alright, so 2020, this is double shot. Lets you shoot 2 tears, which is pretty cool. I know I said I wasn't going to take pills, but, I mean, hey, I'm addicted. Alright, let's go and hit this here button. It causes all of them to stop shooting. All the turrets to stop shooting. killed the Glovins, and now we have the fat flies. Alright, come on. For some reason, a lot of the Afterbirth, a lot of the Afterbirth enemies are really good at dodging. Like, the one that tends to appear in Deal with the Devils or Curse rooms, like, they're just really good. Alright, Chub. Alright, we killed Chub. And we got a box. Contains one of every collectible in it. Or consumable. Alright, Retrovision makes everything retro-ish. Alright, watch battery, little charge. Don't remember what that does. I assume it has to do with something with item charges. Alright. Let's continue on to the Catacombs 2, Curse of the Unknown, so we don't know how much health we have. Which, you know, who needs that? We had 6, and now we have 5.5. I mean, now we have less. I don't know if he does a full heart of damage or just half a heart. Either way, we have less than we entered that room with, and we have even less. Gosh, I'm just getting careless. I should not be this careless, considering I have double shock, but I mean, who cares even? It's just a video game. So, I hate Retrovision because... not because I hate retro things, but because it's so gosh dang annoying. It just fades in and out for a while. And I tend to just have a bad time. Doesn't mean you have a bad time. I just have a bad time. Alright. Got Little Gish. Alright. Maybe we'll get Sister Maggie and get the other transformation. I don't know what it's called. But I like that the familiar transformation a lot. Alright. Yep. It's worth it to use that in this room. Alright. I'd rather not take the Rainbow Worm, because what that does is every time you shoot a worm trinket effect tier. So sometimes you'll have Wiggle Worm, sometimes you'll have Ringworm, sometimes you'll have Tapeworm. All of it just sounds terrible on a normal level and in the game level. Nobody likes tapeworms. Alright, let's not play the demon beggar. Gosh, I'm really embarrassed about that stupid death. It was one of the most embarrassing things I've ever done. And I'm not even that embarrassed by it. For some reason I really want to know what's inside this chest, and it was worth it. Got bombs and keys and a luck up. I mean, what more could you want except for like Cricket's head? That'd be a pretty radical thing to get. We gotta purchase a soul heart, and that's it. Never take this item unless you really like the pills you have that run, because the only thing you get are pills for the rest of the run. Unless you get the one that makes it all... Unless you get the starter deck item. If you get the starter deck, then you're fine. Alright. Kill these guys and then kill our boss. Alright. Just what I wanted to see. I'm just kidding, I didn't want to see this. I hate this enemy boss lady. Nobody likes it, except for people who like it. It spawns red poops in its first phase and then just goes crazy in its second phase. You can only hit it from behind. get wire coat hanger. I kinda don't want to fight the statue because I kind of want to get Sister Maggie, but it's not guaranteed. So I'll just fight it anyway. And it's the harder one, so I feel okay using Krampus's head on it. And then I got hit. Why did I get hit? Makes me say it. Key piece 2. So now we have one of the 2 key pieces. If you get 2 of the key pieces, you end up being able to fight Mega Satan. And fighting Mega Satan it's pretty fun. I mean, it used to be the super boss that was kind of challenging, but now it's got the challenging boss for the game and the super boss is the Hush fight, which is a much better fight in my opinion. Although, unless you have like a broken run, or you have gosh dang, if you have either the wafer or the dead baby, not ghost baby, but dead baby, the one that blocks tears. Unless you have that, it's pretty difficult to beat the Hush fight. Gosh dang, why am I talking about the Hush fight when I can't even kill the gosh dang masks? Just not playing too strong today. But I mean, hey, having a good time. Alright. Killed that. Blow up the Tinted Rock. Get 2 soul hearts, which is awesome. I'm gonna feel bad about my life's decision to open those. Gonna run around in circles for the hands. There should be one more. And there is. And then the next wave, which are, gosh dang, those guys. And I thought that was the last wave, but I was wrong. Alright, want to kill these guys as fast as possible. Kill them from behind. Alright. Full health, which is very useful, and I can see forever, which is pretty dang useful. Alright. Alright, our regular secret room is right here. Cool. Glad it was useful. Just want to make sure that we kill all the enemies in a timely fashion, because Boss Rush might have a fun item in it for us, or several fun items, but then we are stuck being only able to choose 2, and we're sad. That happens to me a lot. Sadness. But I mean, it's okay. Sadness is pretty cool. It's an emotion, just like everything else. Gotta learn to love it, as well as hate it. Alright, we're fighting Greed, which is just what I wanted to fight. Except I didn't really want to fight it. Gonna pick up the little charge. Get ourselves back up to full on our spacebar item, just in case we need it again. And it looks like my little theory was debunked. It doesn't randomize each time on use for Krampus's head. Ooh. Get Guppy's head, which gives us one gosh dang item for the Guppy transformation, and there's Cricket's head. This room just has a lot of head in it. Krampus's head, Cricket's head, Guppy's head. So what Guppy's head does is it gives you a one charge spacebar item and gives you between 2 and 5 flies on use, I think. And Cricket's head, what that does is it's a 1.5 damage multiplier. Same multiplier that you get from Magic Mushroom, except the 2 don't stack. Alright. We want to save a bomb just in case we do have to fight the statue. So it would not be a smart idea to waste our bomb on something pointless. And even though I say that, I'm going to do something and forget all about it, because that's just who I am deep down. I'm a forgetful fool. Alright, this is a sticky nickel. You have to use a bomb to get it up. I'm not going to use a bomb because I'm not a fool today. Lovely. And our first actual health up, stem cells. And because of that, we're going to go in here. Get a bunch of flies and spiders. And feel sad about the fact that we spent a whole heart and came out not that good, in my opinion. But I mean, who cares? Let's just go to our boss fight, get a really cool Devil Deal or Angel Root, and have a good time. Except we're not going to have a good time because we're fighting the bloat, but we did beat the bloat, and we got a health up. Great. Alright, let's head to the next floor. So this run is going a tad bit better than the last run, I have to say, is quite useful. And cool. We're on the dank depths too. It's better than just the depths because they're so dank. Now I'm gonna be foolish and go in here. Gonna play this guy even though he ruined my life last time. I'm gonna play it like once more. Makes our this item trinket makes our invincibility last longer, which is pretty radical. Alright, the rosary, what that does is it gives you 3 soul hearts and also puts the Bible in quite a few item pools, like 7 times. And I'd rather not get the Bible 7 times. Or just not pick it up. The left hand, what that does is every chest that's going to spawn gives you a red chest. And considering I already have Cricket's head, I don't think it matters too much that I take it. And even though the likelihood is down a whole lot from the original, that you'll get a Guppy item from a red chest, I'm still gonna take it anyway because it's cool. Golden bombs allows you to have infinite bombs for the floor. Which, I mean, I have to say it seems a little bit more broken than skeleton key. Because you can always find more keys, but you can't always, I mean, you can always find more bombs too, so that's a bad analogy. Alright, we're gonna head to the shop. Wherever that may lead, or be, not lead. Getting quite a few red chests with nothing in them except sadness. We might miss boss rush, but it's not a big deal. We're having a good time. I will be taking that. Retrovision, which is lame. So what the compass does is it shows us where all of our end room, all of our important rooms are, like boss room, library, item room. We have the red mob, so that means we would have the champion boss rush, which is pretty cool, but we're not going to get boss rush, especially if we get a devil or angel room, because I'd be dealing with that first because we don't have goat head to guarantee that stays open. But we didn't even kill mom with enough time to go to boss rush, so that doesn't really matter. And we got an angel room. Also, we picked up the Polaroid. What that does is every time on hit, we get guaranteed invincibility, as long as we have half a red heart or less. Alright. Let's fight the statue. This is the much easier one. Doesn't fire in all 4 directions, but I still got hit, which, I mean, why? Of course I did. Alright, let's head to the next floor. Looks like it's going to be the Scarred Womb 1. Unless it's an XL floor. Yep. Alright. So we did get the Mind, which makes the compass completely useless because it shows us everything. So it shows our entire map, it shows the end rooms, it shows the secret rooms, it shows everything. Head to our secret room, which has 3 coins in it. Hooray! Alright. Let's fight these here turrets. These are my favorite kind of turrets because they don't... You're able to hit them while they're down. And you don't have to wait. I'm extremely impatient, so... Makes things more convenient for me. Not more convenient for it, though. Right. Alright, it was worth it to go in here because we did get... My curiosity was... at least we broke even with my curiosity. So, that's all I ever ask for. To break even. So at this rate, we might be going to Hush. I know what you're thinking. Why would you go to Hush, you silly fool? But I think I can take it. We only take half a heart of damage every time, so... I like our likelihood of succeeding. Unless we just take a ton of damage next floor. And for the rest of this floor, because Daddy Longlegs has a random element to him, which is not cool. That attack. Doesn't matter where you are, he can just squish you. This attack is not random, though. That's completely fair. And we're going to head into here and get Succubus, which is a really cool familiar. What that does is whenever an enemy is in this black circle, it takes damage. And that's Placenta. It's a health up, and it every minute or so it gives you a heart back. So we don't want that because that ruins our Polaroid invincibility. Alright. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but that was my neck. I really hope you couldn't hear that. It was a very loud crack. Or, not loud, but it hurt anyway. And that's not what I necessarily need, is to gross everybody out. Tears up.
Tears up.
Alright. So because we did enter the next... a floor that ends with a 2, we did... with 5 coins, we did spawn an arcade. So if we pick up any hearts, we'll be able to get rid of them. Alright. Alright, we broke even again, so can't complain. Gonna head into our secret room, fight Super Greed. Abundance. Alright. Cool. Gonna go into our super secret room. And I didn't think it was... That's weird. I did not think it was possible to get a non-regular chest when you have the, a non-red chest, I mean, when you have the left hand. It's quite peculiar. But we got a lot of batteries there, so we have quite a few flies at the moment. And I didn't mention it, but we got Jara, which is abundance, which doubles all consumables on the floor. So when we go to the Hush fight next floor, we'll be able to double all of the red chests. We could save it for the chest and double all of the guaranteed items, but I like the idea of becoming Guppy. Before we head to the next floor, we're going to go to the arcade and take half a heart of damage, because we will die if we go into the Hush fight with not Polaroid invincibility. Oops. Alright. Experimental treatment. That's actually... I'm pretty okay with that. What experimental treatment does is it's A stat down and other stat up, and it looks like we got damage. So, and we don't have terrible tear rate, we have decent shot speed. So yeah, I'd say that experimental treatment was a good, plus it was a +1 item for the spun transformation, which you just can't complain about that. Alright. Yara. Let's see if we became... Alright, there's that. I mean, we did get 2 tears up, so...
Tears up.
I don't know what this is. Lemon Party. Scapular. When you get to half a heart, once per room, you will gain a red heart back. Not a red heart. A soul heart. Super bandage. You know what? Yeah, I'll take this. Box of Friends, what this does is, on use, it doubles your familiars, which is pretty dang radical, all things considered. A tower. You know what? We lose Polaroid invincibility, but we gain more health, so I say it's kind of worth it, maybe. It's a bad trip. We're going to take a Lemon Party in there. What this does is, every time you take damage, it spawns bombs in the room. I don't really want that. Alright, let's head in. Eden versus Hush. Alright, we're gonna use that. And we're gonna go crazy. Oh. Sorry about that. Alright, let's take care of this here guy. So if we do manage to die, we're going to respawn with 9 lives. And what that does is the gosh dang worst, because we'll only spawn back with 1 health, and we'll be able to retry the Hush fight 9 times. Which, I mean, who doesn't want to just have to do the Hush fight while only being able to take 1 hit of damage? Oh wait, no, because we have Okay, that's actually not the worst thing in the world. Because we have Scapular, you get a few more hits, so... I mean, it would still be you wouldn't be able to win. But you'd be able to give it a gosh dang good old college try. Alright. Just gotta focus here. Gotta not take any damage. I know I said I'd play fast this run, but it was a good run. I apologize. Got 2 succubuses just gosh dang gonna wreck the Hush. All those familiars just doing their best. Just making sure that we wreck him. Alright. Another tick of damage, but we're over halfway done. So I don't think we can die, really, unless we play like that the rest of this fight. Which I wouldn't be surprised if I did. I'm a pretty big klutz. So we just wanna... We're still doing damage to him, so... This is an okay distance, I guess. It's super sketchy, the continuum shots. Alright. One item that just kind of breaks this fight is if you get hit once and you have the stopwatch. That'll just destroy him. Well, it won't destroy him, but it will make this fight a lot easier because a lot of the shots won't be able to hit you. Gosh dang. So many tears. This is the possibly one of the most trickiest part of the fights. It's his last barrage of bullets. But we should be able to take it out real soon. Just about done. Almost. And we're done. Right? So now that we're done on that really cool boss fight, we're gonna go to the cathedral and fight Isaac. Yeah! Alright. And we are gonna be able to fight a Mega Stan. Unless we die. Which I'm not ruling out. Because I don't want to rule it out, because... I mean, dang, man, this has been a crazy run. I don't know where it's going. Except to a, gosh dang Bomberman fight. Except for cheating. We're the worst Bomberman player ever. That or we're the best Bomberman player ever. Alright, got some spoders. We are one guppy piece away from guppy, so I am going to, gosh dang, play a little risky on my keys. I am not taking the left hand into the chest though, unless I forget and act stupid. A little overkill for this room to use the box of friends. But I mean, hey, it's only a 4-charge spacebar item. Back when Afterbirth had just launched, it was only a 2-room spacebar item, which was extremely broken for the character that starts with it. In a certain greed mode with that certain character, it was a little, just a little overpowered. Just a little bit. Dang, he didn't spawn a thing. Until now, but I mean, hey, he didn't spawn a thing as when he was one with his horse. That sounds weird. Unless you're into that kind of thing, which, I mean, I'm not judging, but seems a little illegal. Again, not judging, but like, you might want to talk to, like, a guidance counselor at school or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what you kids are into these days, except for the fact I am a kid. I just don't do what kids do. Except for the playing video games bit. I do that. So, we could use the self-sacrifice room to get, to fight more angel people, but who even needs to? And gosh dang, Super Greed, stop hitting me in my jams. Pentagram, damage up. Nail. Soul Heart every 6 rooms. Plus a damage up in the room that you use it, and you get the Stompy effect, which is okay, I guess. Now we're back to we get Polaroid invincibility every time. So that's pretty rad. I killed the pony and the head. Killed the head for the pony. Pony head. Killed the pony's head. Hematomesis. And Power Pill. Alright. Dirty Juniors, which give me a Soul Heart because they're blue. Back to 4 keys. And, you know what? Because I mean, I wasted quite a few bombs with that. But, I mean, that confused me as to why it went diagonal, and then I realized that, gosh dang, I had some baby shooting. Alright, just gonna kill Isaac really fast. This is such an easy fight compared to the Hush. Compared to a lot of other bosses in this. Why were those tears really big? What is going on? I don't know why my tears were really big for a little bit there. Alright, drop the left hand. Gotta head up. Probably not gonna get Guppy, probably not gonna get the familiar transformation, but it's alright. It's okay. That thing. Wow. Just not good items. Maybe we'll get a D6. Probably not, but... I mean, I'm not going to take any of them just in case. Those are some pretty garbage items. I mean, the sack is alright early on. I'm not a fan of that Pokeball item, which is ironic considering I love Pokemon. But I just don't find it good. Book of Revelations, every 6 rooms, you get a Soul Heart. It also makes a Horseman spawn as the boss, but considering we're on the chest, there will be no Horseman as the overall boss, but just as random enemies. Alright. Let's take care of this guy and continue on with life. Got some brains. Speaking of brains, take a look at my playthrough of Plants vs. Zombies. It's pretty cool. Self-promotion aside, it's a fun game. Even if you choose not to watch my playthrough of it, play it for yourself. It's great. Alright, just about done this room with the four Monstros in it, which is 3 too many Monstros, in my personal opinion. And I can't believe I just realized I bombed in the completely wrong spot. Mom's bra, yay. Love that guy. So I'm just gonna full clear the floor, even if I die. It doesn't really matter because I'm not gonna die again. Unless well, I'm not going to die to just the floor 40 times. I'll die to Mega Satan 40 times. Alright. This room sucks. Yeah, this room really sucks. Wow. Just the worst. Like... not fun. Not fun. Alright. Way too much head in this room. Way too much head. Alright. Another key. If we ever find another chest, then that might be useful, maybe. Still holding out for a D6. I'm not gonna get it, though. That's extremely appreciated. Gotta check what's inside of our super secret room. Mysterious liquid. Every time, gosh dang, the tier hits something, it spawns poison liquid on the ground that damages enemies. And it's pretty good. A sec. Get the hermit card, teleports us to the shop, but there are no shops on this floor. Sorry about that, I just burped. Alright. For some reason I'm full clearing, even though I could just end this. But I mean, there has to be a way that I'm going to be able to get to re-roll those items, because they're just so crappy. They are the worst. The main 4 items for this floor, anyway. Like, give me a re-roll room, give me a D6, give me something. I'll even take a D100. Yeah, I'd re-roll my my double shot, but then I'd be able to reroll those 4 items. Maybe just get a really funny build. Champion Mega Maw is the hardest normal boss in the game. It's so challenging. Like, unnecessarily challenging. Or necessarily challenging, depending on who you ask. Because, to be fair, the game does need more difficult bosses. Continuum. Woo! We are now the Hush. Considering we have Cricket's head, you can call me Hush Puppy. Alright, Eden versus Blue Baby. This is for having me die earlier, you punk. You're not even hard. I took that hit on purpose. I hate you. Die. Just die already. Alright. Just because, let's take the left hand. And let's pick up any item along the way that might be useful. Alright. Let's go in here. Eden versus Mega Satan. 2 succubuses is gonna be pretty useful. And just deal as much damage to the head as possible. Dodge the earth tremors. Took care of that guy. Took care of that guy. We got a champion one, so we just need to stop taking as much damage, because even though we do have we do only take half damage, we still want to be very careful, because dying means we have 1 red heart. We do have, because we do only take half damage, we would get the scapular use each time. Alright. If that hit me, I would have quit. Alright, let's just shoot from behind. Alright, now we have 2 more hits, or 3 more hits, technically. Now we have less hits. We have less hits. Like, I mean, I'm just taking damage. It's not going very well. But if we die, we die, and not much I can do about it. Not a tremendously big deal. Gosh, dang it. You know what? It's a little unepic, or whatever. But I'm just gonna go to this chest here, end it off. We're at 45 minutes, plus we had another run. Sorry guys, I think there's another video up of me killing Mega Satan, but we're just gonna head in here. So, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider giving this video a like. It helps me know what you guys enjoy. yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Or maybe there might be another video coming out today. Who knows? See you guys then.